Yo, what's up everybody? I haven't brought you any kind of profile or any kind of video in a long time. So today, as the restart of my channel, I am going to bring you the deck of last format. Updated to said format, it is dropped to tier 3 that I was playing. It's a fun deck. I actually really like it. It stood its own, won me a couple locals, but it wasn't really anything super duper strong, but it's still fun. So if you guys want to give it a try, I mean, it dropped to tier 3 now. You're not going to really beat anything tier 1, but if you play it right, you'll be able to do just fine. So let's get this started, okay? We're going to run 3 Battlin Boxer headgear. He is your dump card of the deck. He pours your Battlin Boxers in the graveyard like Glassjaw and Counterpunch. If I ran Counterpunch, I don't. Yeah, I know. Counterpunch is God. Counterpunch is God. He's just not good unless you can run him at 2 or 3. And being that he's level 3, it's just not worth it because, well, Yoke's 4, and he's your God. So 3 headgear. 3 Spar. Spar is just a free special summon, and since you can special summon in main phase 2, you can summon headgear, dump Glassjaw for a switch hitter next turn, tag with special Spar main phase 2, go into Yoke, so, and still get your battle phase. 3 Glassjaw, completely necessary. He's a 2000 beat stick. He works as a Utopia when he's attacked by an opponent's monster. He auto-destructs himself. So they will get that extra attack off, but that kind of means if you get your Yoke out, you're kind of free to normal summon him because they swing at him. He's going to auto-pop. You get a Battlin Boxer back by his effect, and then they have to swing on your Yoke. So 3, always 3 Glassjaw. And next is 3 switch hitter. Always 3 switch hitter. He is your go-to Battlin Boxer. You normal summon him, you can bring back a level Battlin Boxer from your graveyard, and that's just like this card is how you get most of your Yoke plays off. You have it in hand, you have Glassjaw in grave, and you summon this, bring back Glassjaw, stack up into Yoke. So 3 switch hitter. 2 Photon Thrasher. This is more a tech than anything. You need monsters in this deck, and Thrasher's a warrior type. He also works with another tech in the deck that you're going to see in a second. He's just a 21 beat stick first turn if you don't have a Yoke play. So, and late game he comes in kind of handy if you don't have Yokes. So, Thrasher. And here's that tech I was talking about. It's 2 Mass Chameleon. Mass Chameleon's effect is when you normal summon him, you can pick a level 4 or lower in your graveyard with 0 defense points, special summon it, and you can't summon except from the extra deck for the rest of the turn. And he's a tuner, so Thrasher has 0 defense, so does Glassjaw, so it makes it where you have more plays. And since he's a tuner, you can go for stuff like Stardust and Crimson Blader, which makes the deck a little more viable, especially when you were facing E-Drag's last format. And then because of the new format list, I only run 1 blaster. I used to run 3 because it was attacking the deck. It's an element dragon. You get to pop stuff with it. So 1 now, but I mean, it's still a tech. You lost some monsters, but you never really summoned Blaster. Blaster was in the deck for the pop effect, so it really didn't change much. On to the spells. 1 Rhoda. It's self-explanatory. It's a warrior deck. 3 MST, it's needed for format, back row heavy format. I only ran 2 when we had 3 blasters, so I teched in the 3rd one when I lost the blaster because the blaster was the pop effect, of course. And it got stuff to a graveyard for me. So just now it's 3 MST. It really hasn't changed much in the decks. Deck's still pretty playable. So 1 Foolish, pretty self-explanatory. You can play it, dump Glassjaw, get the Glassjaw play off, or you can dump it. Dump something you need for the Glassjaw play. Like if you have headgear, you can dump Spar with this, then dump Glassjaw with headgear, and then you get Spar to hand, and then you swing, and you can summon Spar, go lead Yoke. So 1 Warrior Returning Alive. This is just kind of a tech.
I'm honestly considering dropping this for a second copy of Battling Boxing Spirit because it's better for the deck. But right now I'm still teching the one Rhoda. I had it. Pay in mind this deck was built before Battling Boxer Spirit came out, so I really haven't play tested Battling Boxer Spirit. So it's a good card. You just get that switch hitter back, summon him. So I mean, it's really self-explanatory. One Battling Boxer Spirit, like I said, I'm considering dropping the Warrior Returning for the second copy of it. I'm still gonna play this deck. I'm probably not gonna play it locals. I'll probably just randomly play it against some of my friends, but it's a really good card. I mean, not really much different with it. So you summon a Battling Boxer from your graveyard and mill a card. It's a reborn. So Dark Hole, self-explanatory there. Kaiser Coliseum. Now this card wins you games. This thing is the Battling Boxer's coup de grace because you almost always control only lead yolk on the field, and if you play Kaiser Coliseum, they either have to get rid of it with MST to get any plays off, which can cripple them because you have heavy back row. So 2 Kaiser Coliseum in deck. First turn you go lead yolk, you play Kaiser. Next turn they're completely crippled because they can't kibosh summon. So, and if they have the MST, they MST this, and because they need the extra summons, and then they leave your back row untouched. So there you go. And next, 3 Lance. It's kind of for BTH and not Torrential either. More like Mirror Force and stuff for your early Battling Boxers. Drop this on Headgear, drop this on Chameleon. It's just a protection card, and sometimes if you need it, you can use it to get over something big that Yoke doesn't have the power to get over yet. On to traps. We got 2 Mirror Force. Good for the format. It's Mirror Force. It's pretty self-explanatory. Destroy all the face-up monsters your opponent has out. I mean, how can you pass that up? Torrential, Staple Trap, BTH, Staple Trap, Solemn Warning, Staple Trap, 2 Fiendish Chain. I'm honestly considering bumping it to 3, but I like 2 better. It's really self-explanatory. You just negate some effect on the field, so. Compulse, Staple Trap, and then my last 2 trap cards are 2 Breakthrough Skill for the added benefit of getting over something buggy. Like I've used this for mirror matches back when we were playing locals with the Battling Boxers. I'd use the effect on my turn to make sure Yoke couldn't save himself and swing into it for suicide and then save my Yoke. So it's a good card. I mean, it really is a good card. Onto the extra deck, we've got 3 Lead Yoke. Lead Yoke is your boss monster. He is your go-to everything, and he was and still is the god card of this deck. He can save himself and any other Battling Boxer from destruction by detaching a material, and he gains 800 attack points. So, and it's permanent. So it's just good. The only reason I say this deck isn't good anymore for me because this is your boss monster, and now that Mermails are up, they can pop feverishly. Harpies are pretty good, are like mainstream now, and they can just put that guy back in your extra deck with Chidori. So he's not really as playable as he used to be, but he's still a good. It's still a good card. It's still a good deck. So do what you will with it. 1 Battling Boxer Cestus. I tech 1 for rare cases. I almost never get the chance to go Cestus because he requires 3 level 4s, but in the rare occasion, he's really good to go for because you can get over stuff like Fire Fists and increased attack monsters. I've smashed this thing into an obelisk before, and he's taken all the damage for it, so it's actually really fun. 1 Excalibur, self-explanatory. You got warriors in deck. 1 Blade Armor, again warriors. Self-explanatory. 1 Black Ship of Corn, get something annoying off the field, deal your opponent 1,000 damage, like that Zen Mains or something, I don't know. 1 Maestroke, pretty self-explanatory, it's Maestroke. So, One Pal Operative. Flip that pesky monster face up. Swing for game. Gaga Cowboy is kind of self-explanatory there. Summon defense mode, do that last 800 you were unable to. Abyss Dweller was my answer, and still to Dark Worlds and Mermails, and still is. He's just a good card. That's pretty much all you can say about him. Now onto my Synchro monsters, because we have a tuner in the deck. We have one Colossal Fighter. I've been considering dropping him to just get another needed XYZ in the deck, but he was good to go for, because almost everything you run in the deck is warrior, so he's almost guaranteed high attack points, and if he gets destroyed by battle, he can just bring himself back, so he's a big beat stick. He's good to get over stuff you can't get over. Crimson Blader, self-explanatory. It was the card in the deck to kill E-Dragons, so I mean, he's still useful. Swing over something, can't special summon level 5 or higher. It's Crimson Blader. One Scrap Dragon, pretty self-explanatory, and then Stardust. So that's my Battlin boxers, folks. I'm going to be coming out with you with a couple more profiles here soon, and I'm also going to be updating the channel. I am updating the channel currently, actually. Our new logo is Gaming Incorporated, because Team Umbra is dead. So some of my teammates kind of resigned, stopped playing the game. So me and a couple friends are changing it to be a video game, card game channel. We're going to be coming at you with how-to videos, deck profiles, Let's Plays. We're going to be doing stuff from video games, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic, all that stuff. So look forward to it. See y'all next time.